A few moments later.
Hello and welcome, dear students. We will be seeing today some multiple choice questions on the botany subjects. This might be useful to you if you are preferring medical courses. Just try out these questions along with us. So let's get started. Our first question is, each different kind of plant, animal or organism that you see represents a algae, B, fungus, C, species, D, forest. Can you find out which is the correct option in this question? The correct answer is C, species. Species is defined as a group of organisms that consist of similar individuals capable of interbreeding or exchanging genes among themselves. Species is the most basic unit of classification, as well as a taxonomic rank. The next taxonomic rank on the hierarchy of biological classification is a genus. On Earth, there are currently 8.7 million species living today. However, that number is just a fraction of all organisms that have ever lived. So species is the correct option. That is, each different kind of plant, animal or organism that you see represents a species. Alright, now let's move on to the second question. The naming of living organisms such that a particular organism is known by the same name all over the world is called A, identification, B, nomenclature, C, generic name, D, local name. What's the answer for this? The correct answer is B, nomenclature. Assigning name for a plant is known as nomenclature. This is based on the rules and recommendations of the International Code of Botanical Nomenclature, ICBN, deals with the names of existing or living and extinct or fossil organisms. The elementary rule of naming of plants was first proposed by Linnaeus in 1751 in his Philosophia Botanica. So nomenclature is the correct option. So, the naming of living organisms such that a particular organism is known by the same name all over the world is called nomenclature. Okay, now let's move on to the next question. 3. Biologists follow universally accepted scientific names with two components to known organisms. This system of providing a name with two components is called A, generic name, B, epithet, C, binomial nomenclature, D, identification. Try out the answer for this. The correct answer is C, binomial nomenclature. Biologists follow universally accepted principles to provide scientific names to known organisms. Each name has two components: the generic name and the specific epithet. This system of providing a name with two components is called binomial nomenclature. This naming system given by Carolus Linnaeus is being practiced by biologists all over the world. So binomial nomenclature is the correct option. So, biologists follow universally accepted scientific names with two components to known organisms. This system of providing a name with two components is called binomial nomenclature. Hope you are smarter in learning. 3 solid questions you have learnt. Now let's work out the fourth question. Life on Earth exists within a complex structure called A, Geosphere, B, Atmosphere, C, Hydrosphere, D, Biosphere. Now work out the answer for this. The correct answer is D, Biosphere. The biosphere, which includes the ground and the air, is characterized as the region of the planet where organisms live. The biosphere is defined as the region on, above, and below the Earth's surface where life exists. The part of the world where life naturally exists, spreading from the deep crust to the lower atmosphere. So biosphere is the correct option. Therefore, life on Earth exists within a complex structure called biosphere. Okay. The last question for today's class. 5. Growth in living thing is A. Intrinsic. B. Extrinsic. C. Both intrinsic and extrinsic. D. Partially intrinsic and partially extrinsic. What's the correct answer? The correct answer is C. Intrinsic. Growth in non-living objects is extrinsic. Mountains, boulders and sand. Mounds grow by simple aggregation of material on the surface. Living cells grow by the addition of new protoplasm within the cells. Therefore, growth in living thing is intrinsic. In unicellular organisms like bacteria and amoeba, growth occurs by cell division, and such cell division also leads to the growth of their population. Hence, growth and reproduction are mutually inclusive events. So intrinsic is the correct option. So, growth in living thing is intrinsic.
Thank you. Know the basics from the Facts Known channel. Be we us. Subscribe. Click the bell. Stay tuned. Meet you soon.